Hi everyone, this is Lindsay and we're looking at an audio-visual tour of how to create a references list, either a bibliography or a works cited page using Microsoft Word. Now for those of you who've taken Office or a Microsoft Word class, this function is going to be familiar to you. For others of you who have not yet seen it, other than what we talked about in class, here we go. This is the quick and dirty version. By the way, if you look at the bottom of this window, you'll see a pause button. You can pause me whenever you like so that you can go ahead and take a closer look at what's in the screen. If you want me to hurry up and finish what I have to say, just drag that progress bar to the right. If you want me to repeat something, drag the progress bar to the left and have me repeat myself. You are in control. Okay, so I've already opened up Microsoft Word, and you'll see across the very top of this window a number of different tabs. This is the technical term: File, Home, Insert, Design, Page Layout, and everything. The one that I'm interested in this case, is References. And you'll see right underneath that word References is a bunch of tools that belong to citations and bibliography. That's exactly where we want to be. The first thing to check is to make sure we're in the correct style. We want to make sure that we are in MLA. So I'm going to go ahead and look at MLA. This is what I'm looking for here. It's not quite as complex as some of the other writing styles, but you'll see how this tool is going to put it all together for you anyway. Now, here I am, I'm working on collecting information for the report, and I need to document the different sources that I've gotten my information from, right? So open up Word, come to the References tab, and here's the tool that you're looking for: Manage Sources. It says in this tooltip that's popped up, you can edit and remove sources, search for new sources, and preview how your citations will appear in your document. How cool is that? So I'm going to click on Manage Sources. And this window, this dialog box opens up that's called the Source Manager. Right now, because I haven't added any resources yet to this particular document, I've got a bunch of blanks going on. But let's say that I want to add a brand new resource. And so I just clicked on New, and another dialog box opens up, and it defaults to the type of source as journal article in this case, but I'm going to use book because I'm going to use our textbook as an example. So I chose the type of source, which is book. The author is sorry about the typo, folks, H. Scott Fogler. The title of the book is Strategies for Creative Problem Solving. Now, the year that it was published, I can find that by going inside the text. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the text. And the last printing was 2012. The city that it was published in is Upper Saddle River. Anyone know where that is? Upper Saddle River in New Jersey. The publisher, I'm going to go back to that same page, look for the publisher, Prentice Hall, and the medium is textbook. All right, so I see the type of source is a book, and all I've done is kind of answered the question that this tool is asking me: who is the author, what's the title of the book, the year it was published, the city, all the rest of that kind of stuff. Now I'm going to click OK. And so what it did is it added that source in our master list, it's in our current list, and what it's also showing us is what the citation, remember we were talking about in-text citations. This is what that citation is going to look like. If you've quoted somebody or if you've referred to something that the author said, we have to give them credit, right? So here we have a parentheses, his last name in parentheses again. The next thing that we're looking at underneath the preview is what it's going to look like in the bibliography. And here it is. Here's his name, Fogler H. Scott, the name of the book, the place, the publisher, the date, and the fact that it was a textbook. They're doing it all for us. All we have to do is answer the questions. Now, let's say, for example, we're going to add another new source. So I'm going to click on New, and maybe this time it's a website. And you'll notice the different questions or the things that they want to know about it, about that website are different. So I'm going to say that I'm the author because I'm making this up right now. Lindsay Henning. I actually am creating an e-portfolio, by the way. Portfolio. The date is currently, oh, I'm sorry. The year is 2013. That's my copyright year. October is the copyright month. The date is the 25th. Now, this information you might or you might not find on a web page. Now, the year accessed, it's 2013. The month accessed, it's November. The day, today is the 7th. And it's a web page. Now, I notice in here for MLA that they're not requiring you to input the URL where you got this information. I want to see the URL. I want to make sure that you add the URL. So you can add the URL actually at this web page place. So I'm going to go ahead and click on OK. We now have two sources that are in our current list, and that's kind of cool. Let me see if I can find one more. I'm going to grab another textbook just because I happen to have them handy. I'm going to click on New. It's going to be a book. This time I'm going to choose book section. No, I'm just going to go ahead and choose book. The author for this one is Patty Odgers. The title is Administrative Office Management. Again, sorry about the typos, but you know when I know somebody's watching me type, I get a little nervous. Okay, so now I'm going to open up the book and look for the publishing date. This one's 2005. The city that it was published in, and I'm looking here, where the heck was it published? Okay, I'm still looking for the location here. Ah, here it is. Mason. The publisher is Cengage, and the medium is textbook. Okay, so I'm going to click OK. We've got three sources now in our source manager. And we can get an idea of what they're all going to look like ahead of time. So here's a citation for this last one that I just created. It says, see the parentheses, Odgers parentheses, and what the bibliography entry is going to look like. So I'm going to close this source manager, and we're pretending that we've added all of the sources that you're going to need for your project. You know that you need more, but this is just for pretend. So say we're at the end. We've done all the research. You're in the process of compiling the part of the report that you're going to be actually handing in. You want to now create this bibliography, this list of all the sources that you're going to include in your report. So back to the References tab, look for the Bibliography button. I'm going to click on this now, and you're going to have a choice. Now remember, bibliography is a list of all of the resources that you accessed during your research, whether or not you used it actually in your report. A works cited page is just a listing of the works that you just looked at or that you referred to in your project. The actual ones that you took quotes from or you took ideas from, works cited. So I'm going to go ahead and left click on bibliography, and you're going to see that it inserted it for us. I'm going to kind of zoom in a little bit here. It gave us the name bibliography. It listed the different sources we had, put them in alphabetical order, included all of the information that it asked us for, just like that, just that easy, just that pretty. So quick and dirty to create a bibliography page using the tool in Word. Open up Microsoft Word, go to the References tab, click on Manage Sources, click on New to add a new source, choose whether or not it's a book section, journal article, article in a periodical, which is a magazine, a report, a website, whatever. Answer the questions, fill in the information. Click OK in order to add that to your list. I'm going to close this. And when you're ready and you want the tool to create this list for you, go back to the References tab, click on Bibliography, left click on the bibliography list, and it's going to format it all for you. As always, if you have any questions, please email me. I'll be happy to answer them for you. Good luck.